Boxing King Media in association with Boxro. Hosea Stewart, Hosea, you're at the boxing event today and you're speaking to the media. You know, the plan is you're going to come back. I'll also introduce you with regards to, you suffered your first defeat recently, and I think you're in the process of moving gyms. Any self-reflection on your side? Have you had to look at yourself and think, maybe you made some mistakes? Have you reflected on that?
Just approached the fight wrong. I believe I said in one of the interviews, the fight goes how I make it, and did exactly that. Still believe like I won, but there was a lot more I could have done. A lot of times I had openings there I just didn't take. There's a lot of things that I seen that just wasn't me, man. And we can rectify that, but from there we just gotta highlight the problem and find a solution, and then execute a plan just to make sure that don't happen again. And we've been doing that.
Obviously, I watched, I think it was your second or third fight I watched, and one of the things I picked up from there was obviously you're a huge heavyweight, size-wise, but your punch up was very low. And I think that probably cost you in your recent defeat as well. So, from speaking to people in the boxing game, a lot of experienced trainers, one of the things they always say is the biggest enemy for a fighter is the fighter himself. Do you think there's been aspects of that maybe you self-reflecting, not putting the extra work in or something? Is that the reason why you probably your punch up wasn't high enough? Have you reflected on any of that sort of stuff?
Oh no, nothing to do with my fitness. Oh. I do rounds in the gym for joke. During that camp I was doing rounds with Dillian White, like Daniel Dubois, Fraser Clark. The list goes on. And I'm doing like 7, 8 rounds, 6 rounds with these guys, and there's a lot more in the tank left to go. It was just on the fight night, just.
What happens on fight night, just so people can understand? Because obviously you're saying if you're doing all that in the gym, what's going wrong on fight night?
It's experience mainly, just being out there and just knowing when to switch it on. A lot of the times I was making a miss, not capitalising on it. Like I said, I was creating openings, not punching off that. There's opportunities there where I'm right in front of him and I weren't throwing, and it's just knowing when to step on the gas. And just making sure that that the activity needs to be there. As an amateur, I was out every couple of weeks, every few months. So I'd be out. I was always active, always in the gym. Whereas as a pro, I had 2.5 years out the ring due to injury and then COVID. Come back and then I had one fight 4 months later, then another fight, and 5 months after. So there's too big a gaps. And ideally, I need to be out every 7-8 weeks, if that. I'd like to be out every month, but obviously that's where management and your training team's there to say, ease off, make sure your body recovers, and then we go again. But most importantly, I need activity. Not to discredit him, he done what he had to do, but there's levels between us. When at no point in that fight was he in trouble, no point was a gassing, no point was a hurt. It was just a me problem. I just needed to work, man. But we've highlighted that, and then just got to crack on to the next fight and keep getting back to winning ways and find myself back in there soon.
And you were talking about your weight and size. I know you're 20 plus stone. Have you got an ideal weight?
23.
23. I don't want to say. I know it's 20 plus something. But is it something you want to get down to, or is that a weight that you could fight at?
Ideally, I should be around 20 and a half. Perfect. That would be perfect. But obviously, we could get there in a couple of weeks, but unhealthily, won't feel good, feel drained. So the main thing is just being active in camps, back-to-back camps, and just getting it down gradually, making sure I'm strong and fit at the weight, feeling good, so I can put on performances and keep moving from there. With the weight, definitely can't stay on, but at the moment it's not hindering me too much. Like I say, my fitness is there, still got speed. I'm a lot quicker than, I'd say, 90% of these heavyweights. Carry my power, activity, man. Once I'm active, everything will start falling in place. But we just gotta get out there and get the results.
Well, Hosea, it sounds like you've got a new team behind you, so ultimately it's down to yourself to prove people right and wrong. So I wish you all the best, man.
Much appreciated, man. Thank you.